Hey guys, GoForce Online here to bring you another one of my trash builds. Now this is my Magicka Warden open world build. So pretty much used if you're just running around Tamriel doing quests solo or you're going to go into the arenas, this is the way to do it. Now the Warden Magicka build predominantly deals with damage over time and area of effects. So it attacks multiple targets at the same time, just chipping away at their health until they eventually just peel over. So let's take a look. So sitting about 41k max Magicka, so fairly high Magicka there. Sitting on 23k health, that will go up to about 25k once I get the health boost from the Warden healing. Then spell damage sitting at about 2,800, so that'll go up to about 335 maximum. But basically just doing the area of effect. Base damage, so very nice there. And then spell and physical resistance sitting on 21k. That'll go up once I activate my buffs to about 28. So very high resistance, very durable build with 25k health. So pretty much just outlasting your enemy while you're taking them down with your damage over time area of effects. Cool. Let's take a look at the inventory. So first set I'm using here is Ice Heart, one of my favorite sets for the Magicka Warden. When you deal critical damage, you have a 20% chance to gain a damage shield for 5k, and also dealing 720 frost damage to all enemies in the area for 6 seconds. So very nice because it deals damage and also gives you a damage shield, so it gives you durability and offensive ability at the same time. Next one I have here is New Moon Accolades, so increases my weapon and spell damage by 401. Very nice. The reason I use this one is that it's an offensive set, but it's also a crafted set, so I can craft it in whichever way I want, so heavy, medium, or light. Went for heavy here just to have that high resistances, and not quite as effective as the light says in damage dealing, but a lot more durable in that. And also using crafted sets, I can change the light and the medium, so I can have light as my waist, which is the smallest amount of armor lost, and then medium as the arms, so which is the second smallest amount of armor lost. So I can have everything else as heavy, and then the waist and arms as medium and light, so the amount of armor that I lose to get the Undaunted 6% passive is to a minimum. Then just have the Crafty Elfique. So this increases my maximum Magicka by 2,500, but then all Magicka buffs on top of that. So very, very nice boost to Magicka there. And just using increased spell damage glyphs on the jewelry. And then my weapon sets, so just using the Nernhoned trait on both of them. Now let's take a look at these skills. And on the front bar, Unstable Wall of Frost, so very nice skill here which deals damage and also gives you some defensive abilities at the same time. So it deals 1,400 frost damage every 1 second, and it also gives you a damage shield for 6,100 damage. But this is only damage from projectiles. But still, if you have ranged enemies and you can't get to them straight away, you have to deal with the close range enemies first. This damage shield would protect you. So once I activate it, I get the damage shield, and once the skill expires, then it also deals 7k frost damage, and also gives me another damage shield for half that amount, so about 2,900. So very nice there. Next one I have here is Winter's Revenge, sorry. So it deals 2,700 frost damage every 1 second for 12 seconds, and also reduces the enemy's movement speed by 30%. So this is the Magicka and spell damage version. So when I activate it in the area, it's a double cast, so you need to target the location and then the second time to activate it. The other morph, you don't need to do that. It's just a single cast, but it is a smaller area, and also the damage is dealt from your max health and not from your Magicka and spell. Next one I have here is Frost Reach. So this one deals initial 4,500 frost damage and then 10k frost damage over 10 seconds. So this is just another damage over time, single target ability. So if you have a boss that you're fighting with multiple trash around them, activating this on the boss so you can start chipping away at their health. Then next I have here is Deep Fissure. So it deals 12k magic damage to the enemies in front of me and also applies Major Breach, reducing their physical and spell resistance. So very nice. So it deals that 12k magic damage. It does have a 3-second delay though, but it also applies that reduction in their armor, so they take more damage from your attacks. And then last one here is Arctic Blast. So it heals me for 6,500 health and then some healing over time there as well. And also dealing 1,700 frost damage every 1 second to nearby enemies. So again, very nice skill in that it's a defensive ability where you get healing and also an offensive ability where you deal damage at the same time. And then last one I have here is Ice Comet from the Mage's Guild skill line. So on impact it deals 18k frost damage and then also deals some damage over time there. So 6,100 frost damage every 1 second for 13 seconds. So tremendous amount of damage that you're dealing there from this ultimate. And then on the back bar, first one I have here is Fetcher Infection. So it deals 17k magic damage over 10 seconds, but it also applies minor vulnerability, so it increases the target's damage taken by 5%. So very nice, basically debuff skill here that also deals damage at the same time. The next one I have here is Ice Fortress. So it increases my physical and spell resistance and also gives me minor protection. So very nice for defensive abilities, so this will push me up to about 28k resistances there. Then I've got the Flame Pulsar, so this is from the weapon skill. So I am using a Flame Staff on the back bar and a Frost Staff on the front bar. So this one applies minor mangle, so reduces the target's max health by 10%. So on most bosses this won't work, but any trash around them, they will have that health reduction there, so it just makes them easy to kill. It deals 6.3k flame damage and also deals additional damage after that. So a very nice skill to have there. It is small in radius, so you need to be close to your target when you activate it. Then we have Degeneration. So this is also from the Mage's Guild skill line. So it deals 19k magic damage over 12 seconds, and this is also my source of major sorcery, which increases my spell damage by 20% for 24 seconds. And then last skill here is Deep Thought from the Psijic Order skill line. So this one is a bit of a flex spot. The reason I have the skill here is that these skills are very Magicka intensive, so even with a very high Magicka pool, if you're not using your resources correctly, you can run out of Magicka really quickly, and I am really bad at resource management, so I have to use this skill here in order to build those resources back up. But if you're a lot more efficient with your resource management and you're finding that you're not running out of Magicka very easily, you can definitely replace this skill with something else. And then just Ice Comet again on the back bar. You can have any other ultimate here, say Barrier, or you can use the Steel Storm. So really up to you here. I just like to have the Ice Comet on both bars. Anyway, so let's take a look. So if you have a boss, you would activate that minor vulnerability, activate the Mangle, and then the Mage's Guild skill to get that sorcery up. If you're just dealing with normal trash, then you activate your damage over time skills there. So pretty much this entire area here is what you're affecting. So you're staying alive while you're dealing damage there at the same time. Now most of these skills are fairly close range, so you need to make sure that you're standing close to your enemy when you're activating them down, and then just mow them down with your damage over time damage. Anyway, thanks for listening guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for builds that I need to do in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. Take care and be safe. Bye.